What is going on, guys? It's your boy Big Dylan and welcome back to another Destiny What to Use in the Weekly Heroic Strike video. This is January the 24th to the 30th. I was meant to upload this yesterday, but I forgot. But the modifiers this week are Heroic, Arc Burn, Exposure, and finally Catapult. So the two good modifiers this week are Catapult and Arc Burn. They are the two that we're going to be taking advantage of this week. So let's start off with the Warlock. Definitely run your Stormcaller subclass, as it is Arc Burn. Stormcaller is your Arc subclass for the Warlock. This is the build I am running. Again, if you want a detailed breakdown and a build guide for this build that you see on screen right now, there will be a link in the description down below for you to go check out this build. This build takes control of the Arc Web perk using Storm Grenades. Super effective, especially with Catapult being on this week. Our exotic armor piece will be the Impossible Machines, so we get the Landfall perk, so it frees up the spots for Superconductor. Super effective build, really fun to use in PvE. I'd say this is definitely one of the most effective subclasses for PvE this week. Getting into weapons, for the primary, I definitely recommend running Zala Supercell if you happen to have this weapon. This thing absolutely shreds. It shredded last week even with Specialist on, so this week it's going to do even more damage, so it's going to be absolutely insane. For a special weapon, again, you're going to want to prioritize something with the Arc Burn on, so maybe using something like the Raid Sniper, a Matador, a fusion rifle, something with the Arc Burn on. Just make sure you're using something with Arc. Again, same thing goes for heavy. I'll probably run this rocket launcher. Now, if you don't have Zala Supercell and you're forced to use a legendary primary, you could go for the Thunderlord for your heavy, or I think it's the Bolt Caster exotic sword. They are very good choices also, so don't rule those ideas out, as they are really good options also. So I mean, that is pretty much it for the Warlock. So now that we've got the Warlock out of the way, let's get straight into the Hunter. Now, the Hunter itself is a little bit of a strange one this week. Now, you can run Bladedancer, it is a pretty decent subclass, but Nightstalker is also a very good option. Now, I'll show you the Bladedancer build first real quick, actually. So, as you can see on screen right now, this is the build I am running. Again, if you want a detailed breakdown of this build, there will be a link in the description down below. So for this build, we are using the Shinobu's Vow. This is a very good exotic, mainly because the Catapult modifier is on this week. So 2 grenades, two very OP skip grenades this week. Super fun build. I've used it quite a bit before, but again, don't rule out Nightstalker. Nightstalker is a very good build. I actually just uploaded a build guide to this, so I'll probably leave that one in there as well. So there's 2 Hunter builds for you guys. And finally, last but not least, is the Titan. So the exotic armor piece I like to use on my Titan's Armamentarium. There is a couple of other options you could use as well, like Twilight Garrison, Ruin Wings, the Takeonaut helmet, I think it is. There's a couple of good options, but this is my general build. Again, if you want a build guide in the description down below. For the Striker as well, this is a flashbang crowd control build. It's super fun to mess around with using, I think it's a Landfall and Aftershock, so your lightning grenades and your actual Titan Smash effects on the floor last longer. You can actually swap out for lightning grenades if you're not comfortable with the flashbang grenades. You could slap on Unstoppable on there as well if you're not too comfortable with the shoulder charge, as it is a very safe option. But I mean, that's pretty much it for all 3 of the subclasses. Again, if you want any of the builds, they will be in the description down below, guys, so definitely go and check out that links in the description. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for daily Destiny content. I'm sorry for not uploading for the past couple of days, but again, I'm using this new editing software, so without further ado, guys, peace.